What's up guys, and welcome back to On The Brick with another minifig showcase. Today I have for you a favorite of mine. This is the Iron Patriot from Tomino. And congratulations to Chars for being the first to figure out that this week would in fact be the Iron Patriot. A lot of you thought that I would be doing Captain America again, but nope, I am a huge Iron Man fan. Two things to note about this particular figure. First, it comes from a guy called Tomino, or Micro Me. He is based out of England, I believe. And if you remember my video on Nate's minifigs, it's very similar to that, where these are 3D printed, unpainted parts that you then do yourself. He does also have the painted parts himself if you want those, but those are more expensive. Which means that number two, this figure is one that I painted myself. And looking at it again here, boy does it need some touch-ups. So I just learned that there have actually been a ton of different Iron Patriots, both personas wearing the suit and different suits in general. I honestly did not know that. But this particular version is the War Machine Armor Mark V, and it is the one that we see in Endgame during the final battle against Thanos. You know, when they just show up out of the rubble in different armor for some reason. It's that one. And let me tell you, this machine is quite a beast. Not only does it have superhuman durability and strength, it also was built specifically for James Rhodes, who was semi-paralyzed and unable to walk. It had quite the arsenal, having repulsors, a unibeam, bomb dispensers and missile launchers, dual double-barreled back cannons, a forearm gun on each arm, missile launchers, and thigh bomb dispensers. In other words, this is a guy that you just do not want to fight against because you will lose. Personally, I think Micro Me / Tomino did a wonderful job at capturing this in LEGO form. You can tell that a lot of time and effort went into just making the designs for this armor. There are a lot of nooks and crannies and just little tiny details all over this armor, and for something that is 3D printed, that is seriously amazing. I actually don't know if these are 3D printed, it doesn't say anywhere, I'm just assuming that they are, but regardless, there is a lot of detail here. Again, it is a little hard to see because my paint job just isn't the best, and I'm seriously going to go back and touch this up a little bit. But if I push this guy back a little bit, then you can see just how big he really is and all the little details in there. Obviously, in the description, I do have links to where you can buy this, and I'm going to link to both the kit that I bought and the painted version so you can see just how good it is when someone who knows what they're doing paints it. By the way, the minifigure is not included, so this is a figure that I had, and while I'm on the side here, I do want to say that unfortunately, there's not much movement. This is a display figure, and it's not going to be much more than that. The arm can barely move at all, and really that's the amount that I can get it to move. And also, there is not much going on in the back here for a reason that I'll talk about shortly. This leg armor is the only place that I've had any sort of issue with because it just keeps moving, so if you get this, I would recommend just gluing it on and waiting a little bit. It's not really that bad, it's just slightly annoying. And then of course there is the helmet, which really makes any Iron Man suit. It does come off, and it is only one single piece. You cannot take the visor off or anything, which I think is perfectly fine. Again, I love the details of this. I love how he managed to get the actual eyes to be inset a little bit, and honestly the proportions on this look really good. When you buy the part kit for this, it comes with 8 different pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and of course the one you probably noticed, 8. And my favorite thing about this is that it is absolutely magnetic, so you can just stick it on there and it will be perfectly fine. So you can adjust this to your heart's desire, take it off entirely, or do whatever else you wish. I will say that unfortunately, when I received this guy, the packaging wasn't the best. There was literally no packaging stopping this from moving around, which meant that this gun piece did come broken. And when you're paying $50 for a figure, that is a little disappointing. You know, take the 2 seconds to make sure that it won't break during transit. But at the other end, it was also an incredibly easy fix that I literally did in like 2 minutes, so it wasn't really that big of a deal, but it still was a little disappointing. Tomino sells a ton of things, and it's not just Iron Man. He's got a ton of Marvel stuff. He's got Star Wars, Halo, Fallout, and even more. So if you're interested in any of that stuff, I would highly recommend going and checking him out. I actually have one of his Star Wars figures, and I wonder if he knows how to play the sax. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And again, a huge thank you to all of my patrons who help make these videos even possible. And if you join, you could get shoutouts like Jonathan and Project Elements. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you next time.